Cool. Welcome everybody to tonight's cook along. We're just connecting the stream and then we will get started. Cool. So Facebook is good to go. And this stupid link now has a waiting room. So sorry about that, guys. But goodness. So welcome, guys. We're super excited. We've just logged off of our info call. I didn't get time to change, just chuck on an apron and we're good to go. So welcome to tonight's cook along, guys. I'm super excited for tonight's cheesecake, which is going to be absolutely amazing. I haven't made it before, so we're all newbies in this, but I'm just so super excited. So it was a lot to prepare, a lot of ingredients, a lot of dishes and bowls and stuff. So I'm going to quickly run through, but before I do, I'm going to quickly share my intro. My name's JP Schulz. I've been with Herbalife for 8 years, and next month is my 8-year anniversary. And I'm a full-time pastry chef, guys. So it's my honor and privilege, and I have so much fun taking you on this cook-along because this is what I love doing, and getting to live a healthy, active lifestyle, creating a lifestyle that you can utilize these products to still create all your good and yummy and delicious desserts and foods, but in a healthy way using our Herbalife products, which is super cool. So we'll share our stories a little bit later when everything's in the fridge. But yeah, so for now, guys, I'm just going to take you through. Hopefully I've got all the utensils that we need. But for the first part is we've got our springform cake pan. If you don't have a springform cake pan, a normal cake pan is fine. Just, yeah, that dish is fine, pan. So we do need to put, dusted with coconut oil. But if it's not springform, and pan, if you don't want to dig it out of the pan and you want to remove it out of the pan, I would just line your pan with some cling film so that when it's set, you can remove it out of the dish and cut it up. If you want to cut it up in your dish, you don't have to worry about the cling film. So, just a little. Yes, Oliver?
Sorry, ignorant question. What is a spring pan?
That's a good question.
I also didn't know, Oliver.
Okay, cool. Like,
it's this thing that's a cake dish, but it's got a thingy that you can, I don't know what you do with it.
Okay, so it opens up.
Yeah, I don't know what it is either. So I don't know. There's something that's going to move around here, but we'll see.
Okay. I've never used one of those, but it's cool.
Goodness, I love it. So, so guys, mine is a bit dated. It's from our bakery. So what's going to happen is you're supposed to open the spring, okay, like so, and it opens like that, okay, and mine's a bit, needs some 220, but so the base is going to be in the bottom. And you're supposed to pull the spring closed.
Can I come help?
Yeah, I need your DIY skills. Okay, ta-da! So the only thing that I see on the recipe, it says that we should turn the bottom of the spring form upside down so you don't get that ridge in there. So, Simon, let's practice the spring form. We'll open up the spring. I'm going to break this. And then just take the base and turn it the wrong side up. And then your spring should connect better than mine if yours is brand new. I think I used this in home economics, guys. So this is about 13 years old. Cool. So now we've got the spring form closed and the base is upside down. Someone just let me know if you managed to get that sorted. You can also buy these guys, which is, I don't even know if you get them anymore. I think these were my grandmother's. So it's a normal cake tin, but the bottom is loose, okay? Cool, so we've got our springform cake pan. We've got a whiskey glass to smooth out the base, or your fingers are fine, or a spoon. Then we've got our blender because we need to blend our oats for our base, and we also need to blend the lemon zest. So I've got 2 different bowls, one for the lemon zest, one for the oats, and I'm just using my NutriBullet. And I've got a pastry brush to brush the melted coconut oil. I've got a spoon, a wooden spoon, to mix everything together. I'll probably need more spoons, guys, because there's a lot of ingredients. And I've got a bowl. So one bowl we're going to mix our base in, and the other bowl we're going to mix the filling in. And what's really cool, guys, is we don't have to bake this cheesecake. So no ovens are switched on, nothing's preheating, nothing will burn or crack or bowls break like last week. So yeah, so that's basically the equipment that we need, guys. In terms of the ingredients, we are needing, so if you've bought a 230 gram of cream cheese and a 250 gram of cottage cheese, it's the whole tub. I weighed it out and I measured it, and I emptied the whole tub into bowls and made dishes. So if you've got a full tub, you're good to go. Okay, so cream cheese and cottage cheese is there. We've got our plain yogurt already measured out to 200 milliliters. Simon, I want to show, I don't know if Pam might have it, but if you've got this scale, it measures the weight in milliliters.
Really? I do have it somewhere. I think Tyron stole it.
So you change the settings
stole
from
my
grams
scale.
to milliliters, and I didn't have to put it in measuring cups or jugs. I literally weighed in milliliters. It's incredible. So, so we've got our cream cheese, our cottage cheese, and our yogurt. We've got the zest and the juice of a lemon, of 2 medium lemons. How cool is this gadget? I found it at Checkers. So there's the grater on this side for the zest, the juicer, and it forms into this bowl at the bottom. So Checkers Hyper has them. I found it today. Otherwise, a normal grater will work, and this is what a zester looks like. So it just peels the skin off of the lemons. Hey, Tyron found the scale. Well done. So most probably never switched it on.
I swear I've never used this in my life.
There isn't even a battery in
I
it.
don't cook, I don't know.
The battery, yeah.
If it doesn't weigh shoes, I don't know anything.
Awesome. So we've got the zest and the juice of 2 medium lemons. We've got 1.5 servings of Formula 1 shake flavor. And we've got 1.5 servings of PDM. So it's 3 scoops, guys, is 1.5 servings. I did weigh it and double checked. So 1.5 servings is 3 scoops. And then we need 150 grams of our rolled oats over here. 2 servings of multifibre, so that's 2 scoops of multifibre, and a pinch of salt, 50 grams or 4 teaspoons of coconut oil, and 1 tablespoon of honey. Okay, so that's all measured out and ready for us to go. Cool, so we're going to get started, guys. The first thing we need to do is melt our coconut oil, and we need to brush the coconut oil into the pan. So we're going to pop the coconut oil into our microwave, not too long, guys, 10, maybe 15 seconds, because coconut oil melts at a very, very low heat, I think 22 degrees. So while that is melting, we're gonna, we can't do anything else, but wait for that to be melted. The coconut oil will become transparent.
JP, can I ask you something quick?
Yeah.
Is it not cold in Joburg?
It is, man. It took like 30 seconds to melt.
I'm talking about you in short sleeves.
Yeah, so our house we're very blessed to have underfloor heating throughout the house. So in the middle of winter, I can be in shorts, which is really cool. But yeah, it's freezing. It's freezing outside. But and the coconut oil is taking longer to microwave, so it must be cold. So cool. So we have our coconut oil completely melted, guys. So we're just going to take a pastry brush. Either one of these are great. I still prefer the old school brush, but the silicone ones will work fine. And we're just going to... Oh, I don't trust the spring form cake pan. It's like going to flop on me. Cool. So we're just going to brush all the way around.
I'm coming tomorrow to eat it, so it better not flop.
I'm going to give it to you in the pan.
Yeah, that'll work.
It still tastes great. Last week, my oven-proof bowl cracked in the oven with the creme brulee in it. I felt like such a tit on the cook along because I've never had an oven-proof bowl crack in the oven. Cool, guys. So we've just coated our pan with coconut oil. And the rest of the coconut oil we are going to use for the base, so don't chuck it away. Awesome.
Is there any reason you use coconut oil? Sorry.
Just because the recipe calls for coconut oil, and it's also more healthy than normal oil. Spray and cook, I suppose, could work as well.
Okay.
But yeah, coconut oil is more healthy. Cool. If everyone's up to that, we are going to just blend our oats. Let me move this. So we're going to pop our oats into the blender. And we're just going to blend it until it is fine. So I'm just using the NutriBullet. Any blender will work, guys. Cool. So now we've got crumbed oats, which is going to be amazing for this base. On that note, guys, crumbing your food is absolutely amazing. I love schnitzels and crumbed chicken breasts. So when I'm to do that in a healthy way, you are going to crumb Provitas. If you crumb Provitas, you season everything in the Provitas, your chicken spice, salt, pepper, bunch of Provitas in the NutriBullet, and then when you have your chicken breast or your steak, you just crumb it in Provitas, which is pretty cool. So we're going to add the oats to our bowl. You guys can't see me. Yeah, there. So we're going to add our oats to the bowl. And we're going to add our multifiber to the oats. And a pinch of salt. Does anyone know why you add salt to something sweet, like a cake? Okay, so salt, because salt is obviously salty, the pinch of salt brings out all the other sweet flavors in the batter, whether it's the cake or scones or something like that. So the pinch of salt is not just for luck, it just brings out all the other flavors in the cake. Cool, so we're going to add the multifiber, the salt, and the oats, and we're just going to give that a stir. Okay, so we're just mixing in the multifiber and oats and the salt, just like that. In the bowl that you have your coconut oil in, so I don't know if I'm going to need all these spoons. So in the bowl with your coconut oil, we're going to mix in the honey. Okay, so just a tablespoon of honey into the coconut oil. And just give that a stir. Doesn't look like it's mixing very well. Okay, so my honey and oil is not mixing. I don't know if you guys can see that. So either the honey is too cold, but it should be fine. Cool. So now we're gonna just mix the honey and coconut oil into our oat crumbs. And we're just gonna give that a stir until it all incorporates together, forming like a crust dough. I'm just looking at this while mixing it. I think it could be amazing if you add desiccated coconuts to the mixture. That could work very, very well for a nice taste. So guys, you'll see if you're mixing it with a spoon, it's not going to ball together. It almost just looks like wet dough. I don't know if you can see in my video, but it's just going to be able to pat hold together when you pat it into the springform pan. So it should look crummy. I don't know if you guys can see, and if yours looks the same. Cool, so it should look like that. Pam, does yours look like that? Yeah, as long as you can, if you pat it like this, it stays sort of smooth. You muted?
Yeah, I've been using my hands, so
yeah, no,
my press it goes on, it goes hard.
Yes, yeah, no, that's cool. Perfect. So next is what we're gonna do. Is we're gonna just tip it into our pan, like so. You're brushing your teeth. Well done. Cool. So we're just gonna pop it into the pan like this, and using either your hands or the glass. I'm gonna use my hands first just to get it evenly spread. Yeah, don't worry if the crumbs are baking, guys. This is going to be placed in the fridge, so your coconut oil will re-solidify and form the hard crust. How's everyone's crust looking? Or base, should I say? Let's see someone. Oh, nice. That looks cool. Cool. So just make sure that it's even, guys, everywhere on the cake pan. If you want to be a perfectionist, make sure the sides are clean and level. Give me a second, guys. Cool, so once your base is in your springform pan, we're going to pop it into the fridge while we're making the filling. So if it's all flat at the bottom, we can just pop that into the fridge. Cool, is everyone with me? Awesome, Pam's thumbs up, everyone's in the fridge. Cool. Awesome, guys, so we are up to there. Cool. In another bowl, we're going to place the cottage cheese and the cream cheese together. Okay. And just give that a mix. So the cottage cheese and cream cheese. Whenever I use cream cheese, I always think of when I first joined my first weight loss challenge 8 years ago. Everyone was complaining about snacking on cottage cheese, and I couldn't understand what they were complaining about. I said, my cottage cheese tastes amazing. I buy it in a little silver tub. It's called Philadelphia, and I add a little bit of sweet chili on the top. And then Oliver was like, that's cream cheese, not cottage cheese. And then he showed me a stats of the fat and the protein of the two different ones, and I nearly had a heart attack. But you remember that, Oliver? Cool. So we.
I was a good coach, hey? And I was like nailing you, actually.
Yeah, exactly. I still lost weight that week, but I lost more when I made that change.
I think you lost a lot of weight like that.
Another thing to look out for is you get creamed cottage cheese. So just because it says cottage cheese doesn't mean that it's very subtle. So sometimes I've picked up a creamed cottage cheese instead of a cottage cheese.
Oh, wow. Okay, so my cream cheese is still a bit lumpy, so I'm just going to mix it with a proper wooden spoon. The silicone one isn't working. Oh, it already smells amazing. Cool, so as long as the cream cheese and cottage cheese is sort of mixed in, guys, we're still going to add the yogurt and the lemon, so it looks a bit lumpy, but it should be fine. The recipe also called for, I think it was fat-free cream cheese, and I have never seen fat-free cream cheese. I don't know if Woolies maybe has it, but I just found mine was medium fat cream cheese, and I found fat-free cottage cheese at least. Cool, guys. So once you've done that, in another bowl for the blender, we're going to blend the zest of the lemon and the lemon juice together. Okay, so obviously the zest will be blended in the lemon juice.
Sorry, JP, how much zest was it again?
The zest and the lemon juice of 2 medium lemons. So mine's that much. I don't know if it's too much.
I'm sure it's fine.
Cool. So that's the lemon juice and the lemon zest together. So we're going to add the lemon juice. Are you guys all with me? Simon, you all good?
I'm still trying to squeeze the lemons.
No, that's still no problem. Cool. Let me know when you're ready to put the lemon in the cheese, and then we're going to add the yogurt, Formula 1 and PDM to the mix.
You're ready?
Cool. Pam, you ready?
Why can't I hear?
We can hear you. Can you hear? Pam? Check the volume on your phone.
So, can you hear me, JP?
Yes.
I can't hear you. I don't know why.
Check the
Does
volume
it
on your phone.
Okay.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Ooh.
Very strange. Sorry.
That's
So,
good.
okay, I blended the lemon juice. My tip to people, make sure that your blender lid is on properly.
Oh, wow.
I've got lemon juice all over my NutriBullet.
Oh, goodness. And make
Anyway,
sure that
what?
the seal is always in your blender.
Yeah, that too.
That's important. Cool. Simon, you ready? Cool. So we've got our 2 cheeses in our bowl. We're going to add the lemon juice. And to the cheese, and we're just going to give that a stir. Cool, so the lemon juice is now added. It's coming nice and creamy, less lumpy, which is cool. Then we're going to add our yogurt, our plain yogurt. Awesome. So that's, sorry guys, is anyone else's cream cheese still lumpy in their mixture? Because it's making me worry. Okay, am I the only one? Cool. Then I'm grabbing a whisk. Give me a second, guys. Cool, done. Awesome, guys. So then we've got that in here. Currently, we've got our cottage cheese, our cream cheese, our yogurt, the zest and juice of a lemon. We're then going to add our Formula 1. I'm using vanilla cream. Anyone else using a different flavor, or are you all using vanilla?
I'm using berries, summer berries.
Oh, nice. And then we just add in our PDM. Pam, what flavor are you using?
Vanilla as well.
Vanilla, okay, cool. Cool, just a tip, guys, I was using a whisk. I don't know how thick this is going to become, so before I have to bang it out of the whisk, I'm just swapping back to the wooden spoon. Oh, it smells amazing. Cool. Is everyone's mixed in well? We should have all our ingredients sorted now. All our ingredients are either in here or in our springform pan. There's nothing left on the table, so we're all good to go. Cool, guys. So on that note, we're going to take our base out of the fridge, which is nice and hard. If you feel the bottom, the coconut oil has solidified. The crust is nice and hard. And now what we're going to do is we're going to spoon the mixture on top of the base. And then using a tablespoon, we're going to just smooth out the top. How does it smell, guys?
Yum.
Oh, it smells absolutely incredible. Cool, so just using a spoon, just make sure it's evenly spread all over the pan. A big dinosaur. Spit some. Cool, so this is how the cheesecake looks. Oh, how amazing. Cool, so, oh, that looks amazing. Really, really cool. So this is we're gonna pop this into the fridge for 2 hours, guys. We're not gonna be on here for that long. So topping off the cheesecake is just a bit of zest that I kept. I'm popping it on now. You can do this when you slice it. So just pop on a little bit of zest that I didn't blend in with the juice. So look like that. Okay, so this is going to go into the fridge for 2 hours. It's a nice midnight snack. But I just want to read to you guys the rest of the recipe of what to do in 2 hours time. Before I do that, I just realized now that we maybe used a few products that you're not familiar with and maybe not part of your part of the program that you joined the 21-day challenge with. So the PDM in the shake is straightforward. The shake is our meal replacement shake you've been enjoying for breakfast and lunch. And our PDM is our protein drink mix that allows you to make your shake with water and customize in our shake by adding protein, depending if you need to manage your weight by losing weight or gaining weight. The other product that we used was Multifibre. So this is part of our STAMP program. Multifibre is absolutely incredible to have on its own every morning, mixed in with your tea or mixed in with your shake. And Multifibre is important because it helps us reach our daily fiber intake, which should be 25 grams of fiber. Now, I'm not a scientist and I don't know where all the fiber comes from, but apples, I suppose, is a good one. But with us cutting out all our unhealthy carbohydrates like pasta, white bread, rice, where we get most of our fiber from, oats and brown rice as well, we need to be making sure that cutting back on those calories, that we're still getting all the fiber that we need in our daily diet. So apples are very high in fiber and good for you. An apple a day keeps the doctor away, not for the flu, but for constipation, right? So apple a day keeps you regular. It obviously is high in fiber as well. And the greener the apple, the less sugar it is. So your Granny Smith, the tangy sour ones, are less in sugar than your delicious golden red gala apples, you know? So Multifibre also consists of 6 different fiber products. So I know there's oat fiber, apple fiber, chicory, I think is the one, soy, oat, apple, oat, maize, citrus, chicory, and soya, all in one little scoop, guys. Can you imagine? And this is absolutely amazing. It's also helps your body absorb the fat in our diet. We've done an experiment where you pour this on top of oil in a glass of water, and it literally clumps the oil down and also keeps us regular, guys. So constipation is a real thing. Your coach you might think that your coach is getting in your personal space, but being regular really does help with weight loss. Being bloated and constipated is not really comfortable, and just make sure that you are keeping regular with that. And then this is also available from your coach. This book is incredible. It is our Herbalife Nutrition Cookbook filled with recipes from snacks, drinks, meals, savory, sweet, desserts right at the back, which is my favorite section. So this is an absolute gem of a book to have, guys. Really, really amazing. Gives you all the calories at the bottom, the protein that you have as well. I don't know, Simon, do you have it open? If you can give me a page. I found it still. Cool, guys. So you're going to refrigerate 162. Awesome. So all you're going to do, guys, is when this comes out of the fridge for the springform cake pan, you're going to just run a small sharp knife around the inside of the pan and unclip the pan to remove the sides. So when you unclip the pan expands, leaving your cheesecake hopefully in the middle untouched. But make sure that you take a knife and you get it all loose from the sides. And then using a palette knife, you're going to run a palette knife directly under your cheesecake, under the base, to remove it. I don't know about your springform pan, Simon, but mine had holes, not holes, it wasn't smooth.
Yeah,
so
me too.
So the chances of you damaging the crust is very likely. So what I would do is just cut it on that base and take a cake lifter and lift it off.
I was going to do that.
So they just say, take a palette knife underneath if you want to put it on a pretty glass plate, to serve. And then transfer to a serving plate, arrange with delicious berries on top or on the side, and serve in a slice. The tip that she gives you, she's also made these into little 12 little mini cheesecakes. So you use a cupcake tray, you brush the inside like we did our pan, and you're going to put the base crumbs into 12 even, divided into 12 even pieces. And then you'll dollop the cheesecake mixture in each pan and refrigerate like normal as well and enjoy it individually. For me, I would definitely cling film the muffin pan so that all you need to do is just lift the cling film up, it pops out, And voila. A little tip, guys, that you might have not noticed is on the side of her dish, okay, over there, the springform cake pan is smooth, meaning she's lined her pan, the person that made this recipe, with cling film. And that's why it's picture perfect because it gets stuck. Check those.
Wow, that's impressive, man. I'm really impressed.
Obviously, the cling film is not going to be 100% smooth on the sides. It's going to be gathered and crinkled and stuff. So
that's a seasoned chef, I'm telling you. He knows his stuff.
When I saw that, I was like, cling film is the key if this doesn't come out of the pan, because on that photo, she's definitely used cling film.
That was well spotted, man.
Cool, guys. So please, before you devour your whole cheesecake, take a nice slice, take a photo, post it on the groups, go crazy. Oliver's got a question. So
what time must I come tomorrow?
Anytime.
No, I'll be there by 10 o'clock. Just save me a piece.
I will do. Okay. Hey, I can drop you off a piece when I take a lecture to school if you don't want to.
I think that's a... No, then Taryn will eat it. Let me rather go there.
No, that's cool. I'll definitely keep you a piece. And Simone, I definitely want to hear how your berry one turns out, because I think that's going to be a nice alternative.
Tasted good out of the bowl, so I can imagine it's going to be nice.
Awesome. So guys, another tip that I've got for you before we wrap up. Simone's just giving me an idea. I don't know if you've seen those delicious cheesecakes at the Bread Basket or Forno's that are glazed on top with gelatine, with like a berry.
Yes.
Yeah. So you can do the same thing. If you take fresh berries like strawberries, raspberries, blueberries, put it into a pot and cook it with a little bit of sweetener or honey, just to boil it up and soften the fruit. And then you add, what you'll do, I don't know if someone's going to do this. You take a packet of gelatine, it's granulated gelatine, and you first going to put a little bit of hot water to let the gelatine swell. And then you're going to mix the gelatine with water like you would make normal jelly. Add your fruit. Before you remove it from the springform cake pan, pour that on top in 2 hours' time, for example. And then let the gelatine on the top set and then cut around, then remove the springform cake pan. And when you slice it, you'll have that berry jelly top, which tastes absolutely amazing. And another thing, guys, gelatine, normal, unsweetened, unflavored, raw gelatine is good for you and doesn't have any calories. I'm not talking about the jelly in the box that's packed with sugar. Normal gelatine is good. So, Simone, I'm tempting you to try that out. Not now necessarily, but next time, definitely have a glazed.
I will. It sounds great. I actually think I'd love it. I love that.
I've got an easier tip, actually. Put your berries on the top. Put your berries on the top. Make the gelatine like the packet says and brush it over the fruit. That keeps the fruit glossy and looks all pretty and shiny like in the...
I think that's my... That sounds more me.
Definitely. So cool, guys. Thank you so much. I know today was a bit longer than normal, but it was a big recipe that we went through. I can't wait to see your slices of your cheesecake, and I can't wait to taste mine. I might wait the 2 hours before bedtime and have it now in bed. But don't forget, I'm not going to eat the whole cake, Oliver. Cool, guys. Next week will be our... is this the last week? Next week, the new challenge starts.
Yeah.
Awesome. So next week we'll still do the cook along for the brand new challenge. So get onto the new challenge, guys. If your challenge is on the challenge, you definitely don't want to miss the next 21-day challenge. These cook alongs happen every Wednesday evening at 6 p.m. We will be doing a pamper party at the end of the challenge, except this Sunday is a leadership development weekend for the coaches. So we just need to diarize where we're going to fit that in. Maybe we'll come up with a plan and do the pamper party. But definitely next week, Wednesday, we'll do a cook along. Same time, same place, and a different thing to bake.
Brilliant.
Have a great evening. Enjoy your cheesecake.
Thank you, JP.
Cheers.
Bye, guys.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
Simon and Pam, don't log off yet.
Oh, okay. Bye.
Not everyone's gonna log off. It's cool, no problem. I'll private message you what's tempting me behind the scenes because I'm married. I'll show you guys anyway. So this, married to an Italian, that's what's on the other side of my house. It took a long.
Oh my word.
And your wife still can manage to look super hot.
I think Italians have something in their stomach linked with pizza and pasta.
Yeah, I mean, your wife's body, Patricia's body is banging.
Crazy. And it's homemade. The dough was homemade from scratch, so.
Oh,
Oh,
nice.
don't talk anymore. Shush. Don't say anything.
Cool, guys.
Lucky man.
Enjoy.
I will see.
Bye.
Bye.
I'm sorry you didn't make it onto the info call. I didn't realize we are going to reach 100 people.
I was on, and then I don't know if it's my connection because it's a crap weather. And then I got kicked out, and usually you get kicked out and you go back on. And then when I got back on, and then when I went back, it was full. So, no, it's all good. I went onto Facebook, and I just watched there, yeah. So I'll just, share the link. And, so we're going to do it again next week, you said, huh? For wave 2.
Yeah.
That'll be cool, because then I'll invite the people again for that one and tell them they must log on and attend too.
Yeah. And the first time we do everything is always a massive crowd. It's new, it's exciting.
Yeah, it's awesome, yeah.
But I'll send you the link as well. So some people don't have Facebook. I did record it. So as soon as the recording is published, then I'll just send the link for you to send to
Perfect, thank you. Yeah.
Awesome.
Awesome, guys. Thank you. It was awesome.
Yes.
Bye.
Well done.
Bye.